Als iemand te laat is, het wordt sowieso opgenomen. Dus dat kan altijd bekeken worden natuurlijk.
Perfect. Ik heb de presentatie is in het Engels. Ik kan ze in het Engels geven of in het Nederlands als iedereen...
Ja, ik dacht misschien ook gewoon in het Engels introductie te doen.
Ja, dus we houden het op Engels. Perfect. Kijk goed.
So, hello everyone. My name is Pieter Jan. I'm the communication manager of B-commerce, and I would want to welcome you to our second of 12 webinars in our B-commerce webinar series. I will quickly go through some rules now in order to make it run a little smoothly. So if you are not speaking, maybe you should mute yourself in order not to have too much background noise. And also, if you have a question during the presentation, you can raise your hand or arm in the chat, so we don't have to interrupt the speaker too much. And there will also be a Q&A after the presentation, so there's plenty of time to ask your questions. But today we are happy to welcome STUDIO360 with their presentation that is called Make a Difference with Strong Product Visualization and Online Presentation. STUDIO360 is the one-stop studio for product and packshot photography and video, but I think that our speaker of today, Nathalie Dumortier, is in a better position to explain more about herself, about STUDIO360, and how to actually make a difference with strong product visualization. So I leave the floor to you now, Nathalie.
Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. Glad you guys are joining. As Pieter Jan said, I'm Nathalie, and I'm one of the two founders of STUDIO360, together with Yolande Zibwe. And we provide an end-to-end service in making business boosting photos and videos for on and offline use. How we do that is with high-end technology. We have 5 of these kinds of studios here in Antwerp with us. They're automated studios, making it possible for the shots to be taken and to be delivered, ready for use for a web shop within 24 hours. So, small word on the automation. It's a combination of photo, video, lighting, and editing software, which means that everything happens in one place. Templates are created so we can create consistency. Why is this important? It's important because, for example, not all of the images have to be taken in, at the same time. So our clients can come back after months with a new stock or new products, and we can guarantee consistency throughout. Then we're GS1 certified, not unimportant these days. The naming can be automated, and also we can publish simultaneously for everything on print and web. So it's something that actually combines speed, efficiency, and service, which is not very common. We don't do this alone, and we don't just do this with machines. Obviously, we need people as well. So this is our team with backgrounds in photography and graphic design primarily, and styling. So just to give you a breakdown of what product visualization is, we see it as any way the product is presented online where the product is the hero. So this can be the backshots, a 360 spin where you go into interaction with the product. Let me see if this works for you guys. Do you see anything?
No, not yet.
No? Yeah, it's a link. No, you don't see it. I'll try to present it later on then at the end. Flats, stills on models, video pack shots like this one, hero images where several items of the pack is actually changed in function of smaller screens, and also the contents of the packaging is shown as well. And then setting images like these with a bit more extra props, catwalk videos like these. Ghost images where you see that there seems to be a person inside of the clothing, but they're taken out. So you see also the inside of the back. Or any of the above with a little bit of imagination or animation to make it more interesting, like this image, for example. So that in terms of what the product visualization is. But what we do see is how the strategy, a good strategy on this subject can really make a difference. Well, I think everybody all knows that the human brain reacts much faster to images than it does to words. So I think it will take about 1 millisecond to click away from this beautiful gates and fence websites. Just too many words. And although they have a lot of images, I do also think that they would lose a lot of potential clients very quick with these disturbing amount of pictures in all shapes and sizes. So how can we make a difference? Well, for example, this is an example of a bag which is nicely shot. They're nice pictures. It's a bag of 450 euros. But I'm quite sure that the company spends a lot of time answering mails from customers, or worse, even returns, because they don't show what the inside looks like, how big the bag is, how does it close, does the leather have a pattern, is there an extra strap? So actually 2 out of 3 customers will leave an online shop if not enough relevant data is given. Another good example is this one. Show the first image and you think it's a white blazer back in front. Show the second image and you obviously see that there's a difference. It does create a certain amount of transparency. A few numbers, only 0.52 of customers want to see a single photo, 33% prefer to see multiple photos, and 60% prefer to see even more images. And this situation, or the reason why, is actually really simple. It's just how the brain works. Again, the more you interact with the subject, the more you tend to bond with the subject. That's between people, but that's also between products. So if you see this motorcycle outfit by Risha, for example, you can show what's inside, like in the back here. You can give extra information, and you lure your consumers into, well, lure sounds very negative. You inform your consumers much better in terms of what they can be expecting. So studies have shown that if you show a picture together with text, it has an impact of a plus 14% on conversion. If you show text plus video, it's a 20% impact, and picture plus video plus text is a 48% additional conversion. So again, the rule is simple. The rule of thumb is simple. The longer someone is compelled to stay on your page, the higher the conversion will be. And as in a physical environment, it's not so different as in an online environment. Every step throughout your store and every step throughout your web store should have a single person. You want your customers to stay as long as possible in your store. Show them as much relevant information as you would in a physical store. And you're actually helping them move along the sales path, just as you would guide them in a physical store. And each view and each click is another step along the way. So one of our clients is, for example, is Kai Handbags. And they're a very good example as to how they use setting pictures with models to draw attention and to inspire. Then they go further into inform on the product and the range and the colors. What they also do is a lot of web shops, they just show also available in, you know, black, red, green, and blue, and they show the product, for example, in white. What Kai does is they show each product in the exact color as it's presented. So they're also going even further and showing more details, what fits in the bag. They show it on a model in terms of sizing, and then they also show a video to describe how the handbag can be used, how extra features of the handbag, etc. So this is all in the sales funnel of the product page itself. Obviously, also packshots are very welcomely used to cross-sell and to upsell, to complete the look or to inspire. You may also like down below on the product detail page. Why else product photography is interesting is because it creates credibility, not only towards the product, but also towards the brand. So what you see on the left is a screenshot of a web shop of cakes and confiserie. What this web shop now actually screams is it's out of stock. I don't know, we're not proud of our products, so we're not showing them. We can't be transparent on our products, that's why we're not showing them. Versus another one which actually shows what they're selling. So even a simple thing as this visual shows much more credibility towards the right one than towards the left one. It can also differentiate you from others. These are actually two clients of ours, but they're completely different kinds of jewelry. On the left, you have an authentic handmade jewelry. On the right, it's more fantasy jewelry. And the designer of the authentic ones finds it extremely important that this authenticity also comes across in the pictures, while the fantasy client has much more, she prefers to have image filling product presentation, for example. Also interesting is to think of the photo tags using to stand out from the Google crowd. This is often forgotten. To also tag your photos with the right words. Google also, the Google crawler also understands that better. So it's an easy hack. So it's important to think about this visualization strategy to inspire, to inform, to differentiate yourself, to stand out on Google, to increase the sales, and also have up to 20% less returns, because that's actually also a nice number to share, is that the more information you give your customers on the product online, the more they've seen the details, the more you've told them about the background of the product, the materials used, there's more than 20% less returns. And these 20% is just only on the pack shot photography and on the visualization. So that doesn't even take into account the descriptions given. So important is to think of your images as valuable data assets and not just as pictures. Because these data assets or these images can go a long way, as from the very beginning when samples are made throughout the whole ERP system, when choosing fabrics, it's important to take a picture of them. You can use them towards wholesale sales, for warehousing purposes, for marketplaces, press kits, and social media. So one picture can actually go quite a long way. It's for web shops and marketplaces. for the press kits and for social media, for example. So the picture on the left is a pack shot, the picture on the right is the same pack shot photoshopped into a background. What the future holds for these trends is that more and more video commerce is coming. Well, in Asia already, this started years ago, where sales are done in an enormous amount on social media and on the WeChat app, where people are just talking to their camera and selling the products, and the product pictures are coming up on the right side. They're presenting them. I'm not sure this is going to be the same kind of setup here in Belgium as it was, or in Europe even, as it is in Asia. But video commerce as a service is actually getting off the ground here as well. Another interesting one is something that Zalando was working on now. It's with artificial intelligent models and personalization. So you see that the models are taking on the same poses, and you have different body types of models. And the idea is that the ghost pack shots and the pack shots made in the system are then styled on the models so that customers can see it in the different sizes and in sizes which applies best to them. Holograms and integrated sales videos. I also added voice search because this is something that a lot of people are doing these days, using Siri, using specific search words, which is also, again, interesting for the meta tagging of the photos. I hope this link is going to work for you now for the integrated sales videos. Can you guys see this or not? Do you see the... No? It's a YouTube link, so I don't know what best way to then share it. Can I share a link? Does anyone? No. Or just my screen? I'm just going to share the link with you. Is that an idea? I can't seem to share this on screen. So the idea is actually that you make, for example, a catwalk video or a video presenting the products, and then in the screen, the products themselves, the pack shots appear. You can click on them, and that way you can go straight to the checkout counter. So a lot of companies are actually testing this at the moment in different setups, different situations. The example I sent through to you, the YouTube example, is a solution in which the web shop is actually connected to the in-video sales. So you don't have to leave the surrounding of your web shop to buy. And what could be interesting there is that you already use this presentation as an inspiration to clients right in the beginning of the sales funnel, for example, to inspire retailers or wholesalers to see what they're interested in instead of buying it just with like hearts. So that concludes what I wanted to share with you today. Thanks so much for your attention. I hope there are some questions, so go ahead.
Maybe I have a question. I mainly saw examples of fashion. Can you also do product visualization with, for example, cars or toys or something?
Yes, absolutely. Everything in our studio, which is smaller than 2 meters high and 2 meters wide, for example, we can do. Cars is a very specific studio is needed. So then we would work together with a different studio. It wouldn't be here on location, but yes, we do. And food and anything actually. DIY. Any more questions?
Maybe also for those who joined later, we recorded this webinar. So if you want to check it out later or you want to share it with others, you can find it on our website, also on our YouTube channel and on the Connect platform.
Okay, great. I guess it was clear. Thank you very much. And if we can help with product presentation, don't hesitate to contact us.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.